Well, good evening, America. This is my fourth and final segment on racketeering practices, unethical behavior in the government, and corrupt organizations or corporations. And I really want to give you a brief recap on the reason I decided to do these series on racketeering practices, unethical behavior in government and the workplace is because of my own personal experience as a victim of racketeering practices. It was something that was a molehill that became a mountain. And so I don't want anyone ever to be treated the way I've been treated in the last 7 years here in Nashville, Tennessee, and in America, because I'm almost certain more than just the Nashville government and corporations were involved in my demise. And I think it was done out of sheer blatant racism. From the medical college angle, it was probably more generated out of malice intentions because it was an African American, or I should say a historically black medical college. So I know that their angle was blatantly out of trying to protect the college from a lawsuit. And they went about it in an unethical way. That's why we have a court of law. So after the government got involved and racketeered with the college, then of course it became a federal matter. And I'm almost certain if I was a Caucasian male or female, first of all, I never would have been put in the situation, period, with the college, which really POs me, because there's a double standard when people are dealing with being unethical. And people don't just start overnight being unethical. A lot of unethical practices, as we all know, are generated out of the need for money or wanting money, greed. And I want to make sure that no one ever gets treated the way I got treated again in life. It's very dangerous what they did. Like I said, it was a mountain. It was a molehill that became a mountain. And, to try to prevent someone, from having a job, a lawsuit is one thing. But then to try to continue to prevent that person over a 7-year period from trying to take care of themselves in an effective manner. I had never in my life been in a predicament that I'm in right now, which frightens me that they could be so comfortable on a governmental level to partake in such unethical practices. No one should ever be treated the way I was treated, whether you are a naturalized citizen in the U.S. or someone that's here on a visa. Sometimes I think that the real citizens get treated like the stepchildren, and the aliens that come here that's working on work visas and things of that nature, they're treated with much more respect, and it shouldn't be. We should all be treated with respect. It's not naive for me to think this way. One, it's very, very, very necessary that I address the racketeering practices that are being allowed in the U.S. And it's very necessary that I address the issue of blackballing. We know with racketeering, that's just a blatant violation of the federal law. And we know that blackballing is generated out of someone just wanting to sabotage you, to keep you from doing what you were naturally born to do. And I'm very upset. I'm upset, one, because I was set up to succeed and excel and just got caught in a web of unethical people on a corporate level as well as on a federal level. And I want justice in my situation, no doubt. Everyone that's involved, I have been keeping up with data. I've been collecting data over the last 7 years. So I'm not going to stop trying to seek help to, one, get these dangerous individuals out of the offices that they are in, or some of them have already been successfully removed from their offices with a handshake. And I want to come back around and make sure they get put in federal prison, to make sure that it sends out a broader message to corporations and federal governments in every state on a local level that these practices are blatantly unacceptable and it's not going to be tolerated. That's real government